Have you ever thought about the power of angels? When you think of someone you know that you would say they're a real angel, would you also describe them as powerful? Probably not. When we imagine angels, we often think of gentle, glowing beings, messengers of peace and love. But what if I told you that the angels of heaven wield a power so immense that they can move mountains? They can scatter entire legions of evil spirits and even shake the very foundations of the spiritual world. The truth is, angels have power, but not the kind we typically imagine. It's not their own strength that makes them mighty. Their power comes from something far greater. So let's get into it. Welcome to our continuing series on Emanuel Swedenborg's extraordinary travelogue through heaven and hell. I'm Howard, an ordained minister and reader of Swedenborg. Many people assume that because angels are spiritual beings, they must be intangible, almost weightless, more like whispers of light than real forces of power. But Swedenborg's writings reveal something incredible. The power of angels is real, it's active, and it's unstoppable. In the spiritual world, angels have been seen leveling mountains, splitting cliffs in two, and scattering thousands of evil spirits with just a look. Even in biblical accounts, angels were sent to bring down entire armies or halt destruction at God's command. But there's one very important thing to know about the power that angels wield. Angels have no power of their own. Everything they do is powered by the divine. The moment they think that their strength comes from themselves, they become as weak as a single soul against an army. Their power exists only because they are open to the Lord's truth and goodness. Now, what does this mean for us? Do we have power like this? Well, in a way, yes. Think about it. When you rely only on yourself, your strength is limited. We struggle. We burn out. We hit walls we can't break through. But when we align with what is true and good, when we open ourselves to the power of God's love and wisdom, we become part of something far greater. One of the greatest powers we have is the power of discernment, the ability to recognize what is truly in our control and what is not. Our thoughts, our intentions, and our actions, these are within our hands. But so often, we exhaust ourselves trying to control the uncontrollable. Other people, circumstances, outcomes. The moment we shift our focus to what we can control, our choices, our integrity, our love, we open the floodgates for greater divine power to move through us. Imagine if instead of trying to control everything on our own, we let divine truth and goodness guide us. Imagine if we faced our struggles not with force, but with faith. Just like the angels, our strength is not in ourselves, but it's in what flows through us. When we act from love, when we seek truth, when we trust in divine guidance, we access a power beyond our own. So today, ask yourself, where does my strength come from and where can I apply it? Am I relying on my own limited power, or am I allowing something greater to move through me? True power, it doesn't come from force or control. It comes from alignment with love, truth, and divine wisdom. And when we live in that power, we too can move mountains.